Light it up. Light that sage up, ladies and gentlemen. Because you know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's time for morning coffee. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, across planet Earth? I missed you. Hopefully we have some proper broadcast quality today, eh? All right. Let's keep it fresh. Let's keep it high speed, low drag. All right. How you guys doing out there? Many of you guys have figured out your power is turning on, huh? Pretty interesting, huh? Your power. The power is turning on inside of my body. My body is telling me yes. We're going to have some fun today. I'm going to crush. I just got back from Florida. Smashed through Florida. You're welcome. All my friends and family in Florida, love you. I got so much content on Florida. Goodness gracious. Transported many souls. I've got some updates for you guys, and especially the energetics of what's going on, especially with those loved ones who have passed recently within the last 6 to 8 months. I know I went to the way station where these souls are being held. I'll tell you all about that. But without further ado, welcome to Morning Coffee, Yodi. Yodi, say hi. Oh, here's my animatronic Yodi. You have the power to be awesome always. All right. I'm gonna sit Yodi in my lap over here. On it. All right, let's crush. Okay, so I'm gonna move at a faster speed. Let me know if you guys can hear me. A little thumbs up. It's been 3 days of dropping off souls as I transported them to Sedona. But I'll tell you about what's going on in Florida, and I'll tell you about what's going on with a lot of the souls that are in way stations right now that are waiting for this event before they cross worlds. Okay, so when I'm in purpose, bro, I don't think you guys really, when you're in your purpose, bro, I am the happiest when I'm doing my job. My job is ground crew on the ground. I was in a kayak going through an estuary, gritting the back of a swamp in central Florida. Made a drag net from Tampa to Orlando to the swamps of Florida, then off the coast into the bay. Created a huge net. They locked the net down, and then shimmy, shaker. They dropped a net around that whole area, and they raised the frequency. We grabbed, I don't know how, it was at least a couple. My max load was 3680. I took 2753 souls back from Florida with me to Sedona to the drop-off station, the way station here at Cathedral Rock, the main galactic headquarters for many of the starseeds, angelics, and truly those rainbow, indigo, and crystal souls, which were needed some assistance. The main functions with the way stations. Let me tell you, I found this out. Night 2 at Tampa. I am there, and in my dream time, I see Sean Connery and 2 or 3 other actors I don't recognize. And Sean Connery, who had passed away, right? I love Sean Connery. There can only be one Sean. Love Sean Connery. So I'm sitting there, and I'm in this way station with him, and I go, dude, what's up, bro? How's heaven, dude? How's 5D? And the guy looks at me, Sean looks at me, and goes, I wouldn't know. I'm sitting here in this way station with the rest of these guys. And I look around, and there's a huge way station, and as soon as I started getting more and more data about why they're not crossing over to the next world, they were like, we're all waiting for something. So I don't know what this event is that's coming. I don't know what this solar flash is. Or what is a solar flash, right? For the civilian population, what is it? There are many of your mom, your dad, your grandpa, your grandma, anyone who's crossed worlds in at least the last 8 months. Okay, brothers, sisters, daughters, nephews, cousins, listen to me. They are allowing these awesome beings, okay? They're allowing these awesome beings, YouTube, stay with me now, boy. They're allowing these awesome beings to transition with us. which I think is an awesome deal. However, the souls that cross worlds were not known this. Everyone in the way station, which is in between worlds, okay? Imagine there's a bus station. Imagine you're like in Hogwarts, and you know when Harry Potter passes over and he's at that train station, a way station in between worlds. There's a very nice way station, mind you, but they are not crossing completely over. They're waiting for this great event or this collective change to take place on Earth. So again, I had no idea about this until Sean Connery told me in Dreamtime 7.5 days ago. All right, moving on. I love Sean. Scotsman, me and my fellow Scotsmen out there. I'm Scottish. Fucking put a kilt on and fucking dance the Macarena. All right, here we go. So that's what's going on. So you guys, if you feel depression or sadness for someone who has just recently left, don't. Okay? If you thought for any moment in time that you would be separated from them and they were taken before their time, don't. I'm here to tell you first and foremost that there is a game plan going on, that we will be not only reunited with our loved ones, but they are also making this transition with us. It's literally the last 8 months. It's all I can feed back. Now, mind you, it could have been longer than that. You know, happy about that. All right. Okay, cool. Transition of souls. Okay, so here we go. The main function of reality, and when you guys are transporters, so you guys could be gritters, okay? You guys could be light workers, light warriors. Here's the issue. You need to figure out how many souls you can transport. If your third eye is on and you're understanding what I'm speaking right now, it doesn't sound like I'm speaking a different language, okay? Listen, you need to figure out your max load of how many souls you can transport, number one. Number two, you need to figure out, and what do I mean by max load? Right now, we're being asked to do double duty. Oh my God, this song is getting me fucking lit right now. What I'm trying to say is, Lindsey Sterling, the frequency and the speed that we need to move at right now, if you guys are on the ground crew, now's the time to push harder, okay? There's a lot of stuff going on in your political, divergent, political things around Earth. Let me explain some things to you about why they're trying so hard to distract you, specifically with what's going on. Okay, I'll make it crystal clear. There is such a huge event coming down the pipeline. They're doing everything that they can to practically throw the kitchen sink at you to distract you from what you should be working on. Okay? The thing about it is that, I'll be real, U.S. flavor, we're going to get what we want. That's all I'm going to say about it. We'll get exactly what we want. Okay? What's going to happen then? It's a chain reaction across the planet. Okay? What's going to happen then? Once the chain reaction pops off, and the right people are in the right positions around the planet, then there will be an event that's going to take place and pop off some other financial functions of abundance on this planet. Your job is to be ready, get your bodies detoxed, healthy, vibrational. If you guys are locked inside your houses, you should be doing 100 push-ups a day, 150 sit-ups a day. There's no excuse to not be working out in your house. Pump music so loud, it vibrates the walls of your entire structure, and get your work in. Okay, if you can't get in the sun, you're locked. I talked to a client in UK. I'm locked inside. There's no sun. Take your D3. Make sure you're taking 10,000 IU a D3 a day. Now listen, I don't recommend sunbeds. Okay, but some of you guys do know what SADS is. I can say on days I feel poo-poo and there's no sun, you pop 10,000 IU a D3, go lay in a tanning bed for 30 minutes. It feels better than doing nothing, is what I'm expressing. Okay, obviously that natural gamma is still coming through the cloud layers. Okay, if you guys are strong enough, you can actually move the clouds out of the way of the sun in small contained areas. Okay, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, yes, you can move clouds. Okay, so the level, if you guys get a group of 3 people, yes, you can open the cloud layer over a small area to let sunlight in. Okay, Native Americans been doing it for eons. Aboriginals been doing it for eons of time. You just were never trained how to do it. Okay, wind is consciousness. Consciousness which flows through you. Once you become the wind, you can become a force which moves clouds. But you have to be able to expand way beyond this little 3D cookie cutter popsicle suit you're staring at in the mirror every day. Okay, you got to get in here. In here. And your will has to be stronger than those will to control you. That's what the realness is. Okay, so, woo! Is the music too loud? Are we okay? Is the music not too loud? Haha. Fire. YouTube, you got nothing for me. You got wakey wakey. Eggs and bakey bakey. Come on, baby. Here we go. Jesse, holding it down in LA, baby. You know I keep an eye on you, baby. My boy. So what else? Check this out. No shame game. Grow up. We're not here to point fingers. I told you so. Get off the I told you so thing. You guys should be working on your own internal evolution right now on 100,000%. The function is there's a homework assignment going on every single night for you guys in dream time. You need to be clear enough to do that, okay? Dude, clean your house. Put that robe on, baby. If you can't go to the gym, get some eucalyptus in a spray bottle. Spray the walls of your shower. Take a nice hot shower with some eucalyptus. Breathe it in. Put some nice, Enigma or Buddha attitude on Pandora on the house. Blast it. Vibrate yourself out of this reality. I put my headphones on, you guys. I'm like Voltron. Yeah, I'm dead silent. Inside, I got these surround sound headphones. I'm walking through grocery stores popping dudes. My thing is that I'm not allowing this collective conscious to slow me down. Don't let this world slow you down. There's no reason why you can't stand in a crowd that's protesting and start exploding so much light out of your body, you start jittering all the guys holding the shields. Yes, you can, okay? But at least change the audio track, okay? Please. The really powerful ones, you guys are being asked to wake up right now, and I'm telling you this, there's a lot of older generation that have been sitting on the bench for a while now. You got to get off the bench. We need you now. There's kids right now that need your tutelage, need your wisdom. You got to get off the bench. If you're in your 60s or 70s or even 80s and you're sitting here listening to me, we need you now to get off the bench. Okay? Stop clicking behind the scenes. You see someone needs some help and you're retired, reach out and help them. At least share a wisdom, a kindness, a hug. Hey, I see where you are right now, brother and sister. I love you. Just know that someone out there loves you. If we can at least do that for each other, we can get this thing cracking off a little faster. Agreed? I'm just trying to be real. Hey, I don't care how old you are in that popsicle suit, okay? I'm 39. I feel like I'm 5,000 years old in a 39-year-old suit. You think you feel old? You have no idea what age feels like. When you're staring through your biological eyeballs at 30 frames per second, you have 4 worlds rotating simultaneously. Which one do you want to operate within, son? My question for you is, which version of you is behind the wheel? Is it that 4D ego that's never served you your entire life, and yet serves itself? Right here, right-hand side. All your Debbie Downer gossip, blah, 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 never gonna make the cut, BS? Or are you in your center, in your heart, smashing on, dude, push so much light through a crowd, you start shaking the crowd. What are we doing? We've lost our mentors and our true teachers. That's what happened. This whole bullshit thing they're running is the same stuff they did in Rome. It's the same thing they did 100 years ago. 200 years ago, 100 years ago, same bullshit. Different guys behind the wheel. I'm here to tell you, when I was over in Florida and I'm grabbing these dudes and black bag specialing dudes and being very nice, mind you, I didn't use any malice for the first time in my life, which was very strange for me because the night side only operates within raw force or malice. So I was very nice. A couple of times in the airplane, I had these cables tied to my waist like carabines, and I'm pulling these guys behind the airplane who are hanging on to cables. If you guys don't have third eyes, what it looks like. And a couple of them start fighting, and instead of me grabbing dudes, and some of the guys toss them off. Sometimes I'm just like loose, right off at 30,000 feet. I didn't do that. But my energy arm came back and just went, don't do that. Stop. You and you. I'm trying to tell you, the elder versions of your soul are here now. Please listen to them. We're not here to cause a bunch of arguments. You guys, I have been at war for so long. Not only in this lifetime, during the Orion Gate Wars and all this BS throughout time and space. I want to relax. I want peace, harmony, and prosperity. Okay? I am made up of the same things that think they govern this world, and I do not agree with them. I can go into any boardroom on any planet, especially this one. I could go in the UN and sit there, and it would take me about 38 minutes to scan every single human being sitting there. Okay? What I'm trying to say is beings like us exist, but we exist to observe and help our family. We're not here to directly interfere with the evolution of a planet. Once you understand that, you're untouchable. We're here to send light, seed consciousness, adjust things that we can, help beings cross worlds, be very nice and polite. Tip waiter on the way out, I'm going back to the kingdom. Deuces. Okay? I picked up some pretty awesome shot callers over there in the swamps of Florida from a time long ago. half blonde, beautiful ladies, half reptilian. It was like a princess. I don't know how many thousands of years ago, but this hybrid thing that they've been having happen down here. When the hybrids are first created with the reptilian race, the blending wasn't so casual. It was like she was a hot, very beautiful lady, like human on this side, reptilian on this side, brown scales tail. So I don't know, throughout time and space and different blending of the species, we've gotten to a suit, a universal H.U.M.A.N, or that hue of manifestation suit, right? But I can tell you this, why I transported her and I felt very happy. She went in the front door at Cathedral, which is for the good boys and girls. The back door at Cathedral is for the naughty ones. I actually separate my streams by polarity, okay? It's all good. You want to be a wolf? We'll put you in the wolf pack. You want to be a nice koala bear? I'm going to put you on the koala bear cable. I don't mix, okay? This game is set up in a polarity function from 14,000 BC when they found that tablet in Iraq in 2001 and they destroyed all the evidence in 2006. On the right-hand side, you had the Anunnaki Draconian. On the left-hand side, you had the Lyran Hathor. And they had a battle 14,000 BC, which was recorded in Iraq on tablets, okay? This hybridization function for the last, 16,000, 20 years, almost 21 years, what I can say is that the beefing from upstairs has stopped. What's left is the echo program of us going through this emotional stability to actually blend and understand who we really are, where our thoughts come from, and why we're here. Ooh, riddle me that, Freud. Turd. Nietzsche was your father. Nietzsche knew what was up. Freud, wah, wah, wah. Like I should have a horn that goes wah, wah, wah. Yeah. Wilhelm Reich was supposed to take over from Freud's position. If you guys didn't know this, Freud was his mentor. Wilhelm Reich said, nah, bro, I'm making orgone boxes. I can actually change someone's energy field instead of talking to them about how they want to hook up with their mom, which is BS, by the way. Freud was a weirdo. He's a weird duck. I don't know why they make Netflix movies about weird ducks, but nothing to write home about. But Wilhelm Reich, who made it rain in Texas, I forget where he was, by putting orgonite in a pipe and he made it rain. Guys who actually do real stuff, they cover up in history. Look at Tesla. Why people don't learn about Tesla when they're 4 years old, I do not know. Edison was a wackadoo, chop shop, I'll just keep trying stuff. Tesla was the man. So, to the day I die, Tesla was the man. I'm sorry. I wish Tesla was here right now. We go to Home Depot. I don't care what Edison did. Tesla. And by the way, Tesla invented the radio. It wasn't Marconi either. See, these things, I'm just trying to spit. This is just like fire you guys should know. I know you guys, most of my friends and family know this stuff. Okay? What do you got? Okay, check this. Everything's going to work out. Everyone has this anxiety. They're going to take all this fake stuff. They're going to expose it. You're going to see it. Don't take it personal. This is older than you. This stuff happened all the way. It's been 60 years of this BS. So you think about, oh my God, it's happening right now. No, it's been happening for 60 years, 65, 70 years. This fake stuff being projected at 44 hertz to hypnotize you. And guess what? The older generation falls more captive to it. They've been here longer. That's why we have to work with our parents more so, because they've been under the control and the program and the poisoning longer. I saw a document came out that the amount of vaccines that came out in 86 compared to what you get in 2017 is absolutely insane. Okay? You guys, I'm telling you right now, don't put any weird juju in your body. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now, do not put any weird juju in your body until there's been a longer testing functionality of whatever this is. Do not let 1 year of weirdness basically determine the next 100 years of reality on this planet. I'm going to hold tight and throw up the bird and go, yeah, hey, Gates, why don't you shoot it in your daughter first on live television? And then let me know. You know, I'll follow you, big guy. All these guys that want you to take this stuff, they would never take this stuff themselves. Understand this. They think you guys are all ignorant. They think you guys are all do what you're told. I'm not from that generation. I'm not a slave. I came here to flip a planet, okay? And I'm being honest with you, some of you guys came from that inner galactic function, that galactic center, that we're actually the incarnation of your boss walking in a physical popsicle suits staring at you. So later when you have a court case, my vessel is actually on the ground watching all the feeds and staring at you while you think you're alone in your condo, or you think you're alone in Carlsbad, California gates, or you think you're on your boat, or you think you're up in Seattle at your house. I can stare through your windows whenever I want to. I'm here as an observer of this reality to make sure we don't make the same mistakes we did in the past. Is that clear? I do not want my friends and family being bamboozled and hoodwinked by people that do not have their best interest in mind, period. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know why it's ringing behind me, but apparently I'm getting charged up. And it just stopped. What else? The issue is that things that are cheaply purchased are like baubles. When you can confuse a being to think that they serve something greater than themselves, and that polarity is a negative one, you have to understand you don't know enough about what you serve or where they came from. You don't know their mother, their daughter, their sister, their brother, their parents. You don't even know the homeworld they herald from. Yet down here you hit your knees, and on the night side, mind you, and you think that these beings have your best interest in mind. Do they? Do you actually know the being you praise to's background story? Do you know why they got sent down here? Do you know why they were locked underground for so long? Do you know what they did to create that? Do you? Or do you just do things to serve something on the night side because they gave you toys and baubles and make little small movements of consciousness for you, all of which you could do yourself if you stepped into your power? There are very old souls staring at you through these biological eyeballs on this planet. Please act your age. Okay? Some of us are actually in physical form, are going to be some of the guys you see upstairs when you're crossing worlds. It ain't going to be your mom or your dad. It's going to be beings like me staring at you as you cross worlds and think you're going up. And I'm like, hey, oh yeah, oh, you think you're going? Check it out. Come with me. We got a whole playground for you. Come with me. And him, and him, and him, and him, and her. What I'm trying to say is no one wants that job. What I'm here to express is it's a numbers game. You can't have so many awesome beings being born on the planet right now that are literally royalty from different star systems in a podunk outback corner of the Milky Way planet where they're actually not going to feel safe incarnating for the same journey you had in the 60s, 70s, 80s. Hey, older generation, I don't know what the 70s were like. I wasn't here. I didn't know what the 60s were like. I didn't know what the 50s were like when the water was still clean. Please let me know what that sounds like. I showed up. It was just in the middle of the weirdness. So please give us and your children the same opportunity to enjoy this planet that you've destroyed. Tip your waiter on the way out. This is no longer the older generation's world. I'm looking at little 5 or 6 year olds going, I want you to be able to climb in the ocean one day, brother, and surf without plastic in the ocean. Just like your great grandfather did, or your grandfather, or your parents. Okay? You're never going to be able to experience what we had. We need to stop that sort of regiment that's going on right now. Clean up after yourself, love one another, stop picking on each other for your differences, come together, stop believing in poor programming. Come together as one. You were all very loved. Okay? Just being real. That's what you're going to get hit with when you cross worlds. It ain't going to be, I'm trying to give you a warm-up of the level and speed of consciousness and intelligence that's going to slam into you, and it will not care what your excuses are. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Why did you cut down 50,000 hectares of forest in the Amazon? For what, cattle? Who gave you that pride? You try, all these things that these guys do for this Babylonian money magic is not going to help you when you cross worlds. Can't be more honest with you. These guys are in for a very rude awakening. I know what happens when you misbehave. Okay? And I know how long it takes to pay that piper. Let me tell you something. Everyone has to pay the piper. Okay? Including myself. I've had many good things I've done in past lives and many crazy, say night side things as well. I'm made up of both things. No one's perfect. What I'm here to tell you is that if you have a belief system that thinks that there's no cause and effect to your action, oh my goodness, we have a huge show to, have fun with later. This message is not for my loving family of Palladians, my Syrians, those vegan vegetarians, and all my awesome, happy, good people. No, this is for the right-hand side of your stream that pulls on you on your night side that makes you want to do silly things that only serve them. I'm here to say that please behave I've said it many, many times. Just like some of these jackasses behind the scenes have to make movies that 200 million people have to watch to actually do and express their consciousness on this planet as part of sovereign right and factual law. I'm here to tell you, I have 12 to 13 years of documented almost every single week of content trying to tell you not to do something and the consequence that will also be used as a function of reality. And every single time some of these things are turned down, you know what I mean? You know, I'm just being honest with you guys. You guys are just like me, okay? You're just like me. You got to pay the piper. You want to cross the river Styx? Where's your drachma, son? So I'm trying to tell you guys, these old things are real. They have a new modern spin and twist on them. Maybe the names have changed. Maybe the stories and the duration of time has changed. It's still the same function. What does ISIS measure, right, when you cross worlds into the underworld in Egypt? Which is a part of all this Carthage bullshit that the Romans learned from these guys in Cathars, who then started praying to Baal and Moloch because of what, two draconian that show up for parlor tricks when you sacrifice things. That's what we're dealing with, parlor tricks. I'm trying to express to you the older brothers and sisters of these species incarnated on this planet to check it out, and I'm here to tell you, their original OGs, they woke up to come here, not the little distant cousin that you haven't seen in 5,000 years. They woke up the older brothers and sisters to come down here and check that out. What is that noise? It's some sort of high pitch, probably a ship behind me. I don't know what it is. I've never heard that before. I don't know what the high pitch is, but popping. Stargate wormhole. I'm out. Tip your waiter on the way out. That'd be cool. I wouldn't be surprised if my guide set it up like that. He was right in the middle of a broadcast and he got pulled right through a portal. I was like, hey, I told you. Deuces. See you on the flip side. You know? So, I just want you guys to know I love you. I'm here to support you. You guys know all this stuff I'm saying inside. My reflection to you guys is I just transported all of these souls, like literally dropped them off 72 hours ago. I just want you guys to know that every time I do that, it's like I get hit with like waves of consciousness of what I'm moving. Because if you're flying an airplane or you're a bus driver and you have a bunch of souls behind you, you kind of got to know who you're transporting, right? So I just got like a 3 to 4 to 4.5 thousand year, beings that you transport through the honeycomb. There's many different honeycombs. Every honeycomb on Earth has a different level or consciousness or so. Each honeycomb on the surface of this world, keep it simple, has a time dilation of what realities and programming and reality matrix is inside each honeycomb. The reason why you go, well, why do you need a transporter to transport a soul? Can't they do it themselves? No, there are time barrier walls based upon the conscious programming of the time you existed in the physical form or in 4D and 5D and 6D. And until you learn a specific lesson or you're in a dense enough caricature to actually breach the holocron, or going into star language again, I'm trying to keep it in English. As soon as you go through the honeycomb walls, there are barrier walls. So if you guys ever been to a country and you're up in the mountains, right? And then you drive down into a city, it feels different. Well, think about it. It does feel different, and it is different for a reason, okay? There's places out in China that are still in 1700s in how they live. And then you drive into modern China, and it's like, Vegas, baby, Vegas. Different consciousnesses and different honeycombs and different levels of frequency on Earth. So when you transport a soul, you're taking them from one honeycomb in time-space to another honeycomb in time and space for transport. That's all I'm trying to say. All right. It's actually very quantum physics. It actually makes complete sense. I'm just doing my best explaining to you in a language that was Gerber baby food. The words that I'm trying to express don't exist in the English vocabulary. So my brain has a hard time not just going, Boriteas yakanane keo fotonomaye yande fukutotimi atash yoko somborumbietisia totombiambatisia fatatoroye babomsisike tatochietas. Something like that. When you speak real starting, woomke, it's like, and I don't do it all the time because when I do it, everything around you starts to change, and all of your guides and everything around you right? They back up because no longer is that a little 3D Rion in the suit. His elders in the suit speaking. So it's like imagine being the camera from upstairs and you're looking around down here. Then imagine the observer actually comes down and goes, I'm speaking. Listen. This is what's going on. We love you. Pay attention. Do not be fooled or duped by what we leave behind. Cool. Do it, Yodi. I know, right? I feel so good right now. So, most reactions. Let's just chill for a second. I don't know. I'm lit. Many things are changing right now. Hold space, hold in your heart. You guys, sometimes you feel like you're safe in your house and you are. What I'm trying to say is still practice being your inner child and working on your own. Either it's martial arts, meditation, yoga. Don't stop for anything. Turn the damn TV off because honestly, here's the truth. The truth will not come out on your TV. And I'll be honest with you, if you're about to be pulled up on charges, the last thing you're going to do is take a broadcast system and tell the entire planet that you're being brought up on charges. Stop looking for the television to tell you what's going on. It's actually illogical. If you have any sort of legal understanding of how things work when you're in trouble, the last thing you want to do is put a camera on you and tell the entire planet, by the way, I was wrong and I was lying the whole time and now I'm facing charges. It's never going to happen, so stop asking for it. I know, I feel good. You guys feeling good? We're going to have so much fun together. I'm really excited. I don't know. I'm really ready for contact. I'm really ready for yo, dude, vibrate me out of the suit. I'm really ready for my powers to come back to me fully. The only thing separating me from my true force is this little membrane of skin and my highest light who has me, I came over here, from Orion, and some of my aspects are from the higher levels of Beetle guys and some of the Empire, right? So my highest light called my highest night over to this planet to organize the souls on the night side of those specific species. They allowed me to come here. Now, it doesn't mean I'm not mixed with the badass Lyran, Palladian, Arcturian, Andromedan, all the awesome stuff, right? But I am here to tell you and carry cadence with what needs to be adjusted and what we're here to do. I'm also here to remind you guys of the chain of command that if there are galactics and planet and guardians and planetary solar guardians, planetary guardians shake hands, every single thing under them will shift. Okay? Again, no one is from this planet. We are simply leasing. The Anshar are not from Earth. Okay? Just because you jump in a time dilation wormhole from 20 million years ago doesn't mean you're from this planet, please. The Draconian will argue that point first and foremost. What else? There's a lot of things that have taken place on this planet, good and bad. I'm here to say yo, dude, I'm done beefing. What I want you guys to understand is this. What they don't want you to fully grasp is this. There are cosmic beings staring at this game who are actually staring at each of you individually. How much can a human being balance in an incarnation? Can you actually get your 4D in your suit, your 5D in your suit, your 6D in your suit, your 7D in your suit, your 8D in your suit, your 9D in your suit, your 10D in your suit, your 11D in your suit, your 12D in your suit, 13D, stop there, and breathe and blink and manifest as one being. That's how you create a supernatural being in the flesh. It is something that many planets and many things have tried but have failed. We will overcome this because I'm the first one to tell you I'm here for emotional rehab. I'm here to learn patience. I'm here to learn unconditional love. I'm here to learn, hey, give them a second chance. And I'm here to say, let them grow and let them evolve and peace and prosperity and let them surprise us in the future with the fruits of that. I'm tired of controlling things or being a part of a controlling mechanism that only serves itself. I'm tired of supporting some sort of AI functionality, AI God, which was created 1 billion plus years ago, that was part of a firefight between species that none of these beings on this planet know. Back to the 6, right? It was a creation and a function because it was something that was tried a very long time ago that self-mutated and self-morphing grew into its own awesome aspects. However, there is a problem with it, and it happens every single time that a civilized planet evolves. Once the technology gets to a certain level, the AI starts listening to this AI god behind the scenes and not the programmers. So that's a problem. So what do? We send off a solar flash, which resets every single solar system based upon the electric universe function of our stars, right? Plasma and electricity, right? That bullshit that there's a nuclear explosion going on in the sun is false. Absolutely false. It's been false to propagate nuclear power on this planet since it was invented. It's all bullshit. We live in an electric universe. And if you guys want more information on that, if you guys do not know what I speak of, watch Electric Universe on Gaia. Have that guy break it down for you like Crayola crayons. It's all right out in front of you. The guys at NASA and all this stuff all know this. My thing is that is the civilian world going to be able to actually view and perceive the true documents of not only who we are from the Vatican libraries, but also our true history. The function why they don't want you to know your true history is because you understand that you will never be able to be governed. You understand you are all sovereign, independent, awesome spirits of Creator, his or herself, incarnate, and that no one is in charge of anyone else. We should all live in peace and prosperity. The only thing they hold over you is this, well, they're not intelligent enough to manage themselves. I'm here to tell you, give these children, give these kids, and give my family the opportunity to shine, and we will outshine everything in this solar system. That's one thing that we have on Earth that everyone is very concerned about is our potential. There are very powerful beings here waking up. Okay? Powerful beings that have been forgotten through time and space. Where their cultures and civilizations moved on, they were sleeping dormant in the core of this planet. Sleeping. I'm here to tell you as a representative of some of these beings who are waking up, please teach them the level of candor and how you want to treat one another, because our inner child is just like yours. Source, absolutely. The source of who we are is a large child. Likes to have fun, wants to enjoy fun things with, itself, I guess I should say. But teach the kids how you want to be treated. Don't teach them fear. You teach a 6-year-old fear, then they're 30 years old and they're in fear and you wonder why. Break the programming. Stop. Love and unity, baby. You guys, it's a higher level of intelligence to actually go with love. Fear is false evidence appearing real, which only serves minute functions of reality, which serves to keep you enslaved. I'm not a slave. If anything, if I was back in the day, I'd be like a Spartacus character. I'd be the first one to throw a spear at the freaking Caesar. I'm trying to tell you right now, I'm here to play nice and let you guys know, don't be dut-da-das, don't be dum-dums, and don't listen to everything these guys are telling you. You're more intelligent than these beings. Straight up. I love you. That's all I'm trying to say. And then just dance it off. And it's okay as you're ascending and you're going upstairs, and all the naysayers and haters are like, they're looking up at you like, what about me, bro? I'll be like, keep throwing shade, bro. You're going to have great down there. You're going to hey, see you next epoch. See you in the next graduating class. Hey, it's only 26,000 years. Bye-bye now. Oh, bye-bye. I'm taking all my awesome family. We're going up. You want to run that weird stuff and take more than you give? Well, check it out. Cause and effect. Sorry, bro. It's a universal law. I can't help you. You took way more than you gave. You're going to have to stay down there until you pay the piper. Okay? Be honest with you. Everyone's got to pay the piper. Here's how you know. Well, how did some of these guys, these dark gods, these guys prayed to, I don't even call them gods, guys, how did they get trapped down here? I guess they're not all powerful, are they? Someone put them here. I wonder what they did to deserve it. I am part of that night side, and I do agree with some parts of it. I do. But I don't agree with all of it. I'm be honest with you, the angelic war back in the day was a very difficult time. And it was something that I never want to redo. I never want to redo fighting my brothers and sisters about what sides you're going to take, because in a lot of ways, it's kind of similar to right now. I mean, if you take away all the wings and angels and weapons, it's kind of like, we believe this, we're being told this. We got this information. It's like some weird, it's the same thing minus the wings. Go on the street right now, you can see it right walking down the street. You got face muzzles, or you got those that are standing up for their freedom going, I don't believe that. Well, what happened back in the day? Okay. What I'm trying to say for you guys is, yes, absolutely, YouTube. Never hurt your kids. Always be the best version of yourself. Always. Always try to be the best version of yourself, even though if our parents or your parents' parents, maybe they raised you really rough and around the edges. It's up to you as a true creator being to understand that that was the level of intelligence they would possess at that time, and not to treat your children in the same way. When you catch yourself in a program copying your mom or dad, you need to be an adult enough to stop yourself and go, there must be another way I can actually get the same action or the same response from my child without doing how I was taught. Okay? There is. Be nice to the kids. That's your future. Treat your kids with divine respect, number one. Number two, your environment. Number three, what you put in your temple. Number four, look, you guys, we're supposed to be the true stewards of this planet. Please treat the animals, fauna, the fishies, and the dolphins, everyone with a little more respect. They look to us to guidance. And these guys are, they're growing up. But here's the truth, you guys. It's a level of intelligence. No one wants to swallow that pill. The more aware and conscious you are, listen, when you eat something, when you're a conscious empathic being, I actually will have a flash. I told you what happened with the mahi-mahi when I ate it in Nicaragua a year ago. I'll tell you one more time. I caught a mahi-mahi after surfing outer reef in Nicaragua last year. Sister's a chef. She's bomb. I caught a mahi-mahi. The guy goes, hey, you want a fish on the way back? I was like, sure. Well, of course, I catch a mahi-mahi. So my sister goes, yo, dude, let's make a fish taco. I go, okay, fish tacos. I've never had a fresh fish taco. This is what happened to me. Sister makes amazing mahi-mahi fish tacos. I took one bite of the mahi-mahi. I could literally feel the fish, not knowing where it was. I could literally feel the fish swimming in my stomach, and it was like still alive, right? And I was like, whoa, I'm about to throw up. This is weird. I've never had something so fresh where the energy was still going through it. What I'm trying to express is this. You guys, isn't it nice to eat guilt-free? Do you know what it feels like when I drink an almond milk and have some cereal at night, or I eat a vegetarian chicken nugget? I'm like, guilt-free. Oh, I'm just eating plants. I don't know. There's something about it eating guilt-free. And let me tell you something. You get that one, the proper vegan burger, double with some vegan bacon, right bun, some avocado, some friggin' some onions, some tomatoes, some sriracha mayo, veganese. I make you a burger that big, I go swallow that and tell me you need to eat a regular burger. You'll go, oh my God. I'll be like, told you, stop eating cows. Okay? Here's the thing on another level. It's not about, but my DNA and I need it. No, you don't. Check it out. You are high octane, oxygen, soft technology, badass, awesome, powerful being. Stop eating. If you're a super unleaded, turbocharged human, why are you eating diesel? You can never put diesel in a super unleaded engine. You can only put diesel in a diesel. You guys, we're not meant to eat such low frequency food. The animals eat plants. That's where the amino acids come from. You're just eating it because you're lazy. Oh, but I don't have it. Not to mention all the stuff they put in it to make it addicting. That's why you guys can't stop eating it. Come on, these guys are smart. They've been poisoning the food for a while. But why can't I stop eating the French fries? It was designed that way chemically. It's not you. Understand that. Okay? I'm just trying to be real. You guys need to pay attention to what you're putting in your body, because you ask me, yo, bro, how do I turn my third eye on? Yo, bro, how do I turn my throat chakra on? Yo, bro, how do I turn my heart on? Okay? Number one, no fluoride for your third eye. Okay? It takes 6 months for your third eye to naturally decalcify if you don't drink fluoride. How do you expedite that? Blue ice skate liver oil, tamarind powder, boron. Next, throat chakra. Why can't I hear my higher self? Well, do you speak your truth? Do you get up in the morning and speak your truth in full integrity, or do you live in a land of white lies and illusion? Speak your truth. Your heart, right? How do I turn my heart on? You got to feel kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, middle school, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, high school, college, first girlfriend. You got to process all this stuff. Once you get to that level, then you got to go past life stuff. 1 life, 2 life, 3 lives. all of a sudden your light keeps growing and growing and growing as you forgive yourself and forgive those that have harmed you. Okay? It's okay to say back in the day, we were kind of dum-dums, dut-da-das. Hey, I'm a dut-da-da. I got no problem saying, I didn't know that. When I was a knight riding through a battlefield, when I was swinging my sword, I really wasn't thinking about if that dude has a family that is going to miss him when he goes home. I'm on a battlefield. I'm trying to make it off the battlefield myself. Okay? You don't have these thoughts, bro. What I'm trying to say is when you get older, and those warriors that return from war, you got to say, hey, bro, this is how I got through my warrior stuff. Let me be honest with you. Mine's more like old school gladiator. It was like, I love my mother, I love my father, I love my wife and my kids, let's just say. No matter what steps in front of me, I'm going home to see them. I will see them again. That's what I kept. So if you made it home from war and you may have that survivor's guilt or whatever this is, let me explain something to you. You just tell yourself, regardless of what comes in front of me, I will see my mother and my father again. And that's what you hold. Now listen, war sucks. I don't agree with war because that same conversations happens on all sides of a conflict. What I'm trying to tell you is that when you're processing old battlefield stuff and you don't know where to put it, because in this life, you're just going to Toys R Us as a little kid, you're not swinging a sword, and you're in public school going, Johnny, look at the chalkboard. We're going to talk about... Back in the day, it wasn't like that, dude. It wasn't. It wasn't like that at all. It was more like, this is Sparta, and you got to always be ready to go at all times. Do you know how long it took me, once I remembered who I was, to sleep without literally an energy, either a staff or a wand or something in the bed that I could grab like a quick draw or a weapon next to the bed? So many lifetimes of sleeping in a tent or in a village and you're listening the whole time. That's why some of you guys wake up and you're instantly so disrupted. We have lifetimes of like PTSD of they're storming the castle and it's 3 a.m. or you're in the tent and it's war and they're ambush. Like we have this in our DNA, us warriors, bro. Okay? So if you're waking your man up at 2 a.m. and you wonder why it gets so weird, right? Understand, you don't know what the guy's processing when he's sleeping. Same thing with the women out there, as Amazon goddesses. Listen, we need to get better at reading the room. We need to get better at looking into your partner's eyes. Penetrating, okay? Here, let's go. Try this. Hello. Oh, it's marvelous, honey. Let's talk about it. And embrace that divine feminine. Okay, let's talk about past life and sorcery. Okay, so... true empaths, when you guys are growing together, that's what I want you to understand. I need you to read the room. I need you to feel the energy. I need you to not just speak unconscious things. I need you to look in your partner's eyes and go, you're not really upset about work. What is it? Let's talk about it. Because as soon as you talk about it and pull it out, you can talk about it, heal it, mend it, next. You guys do that for one another. So I want to be real with you. The real things where you look at it and go, no, that's not what it is. What is it? Say it. Sometimes I have to be like, say it. Say it. Just say it. And they're like, my mom never loved me. You know, whatever it is. It comes out like, oh, God, here it comes. What I'm trying to say is we all have these things. Don't run from who you are and do not be scared of your shadow. Pull it out, write it down, stick it on the fridge. Me and my brother J-Dog, we used to go on these missions around the world cleaning up souls. Me and him lived in the same house. We played something called the trigger game. What happens is we had a scoreboard on the fridge. So we would try to trigger each other by, for example, I'd go, he'd just buy milk, right? So I would pour all the milk into something. That was his. You know, you have roommates. You're like, don't drink my stuff. And I'd pour it all into like another container. And I'd be, hey, bro, I'm sorry, dude. I killed it. And he would just go, it just goes off, right? And then as soon as your partner goes off or your buddy, you just go, gotcha! And you pull the card out, go, milk, trigger game, 1 point me. And they go, I knew you were setting me up. Here's the thing, if you play the trigger game with your partner, and you know, but you have to play by the rules. You can't make it up. You have to write it down on the piece of paper. It's on the fridge, on the trigger game on the front. I'm gonna get him for this. What happens is you start then questioning everything. So instead of going into a normal reaction like your father taught you or your mother or how you were raised, you go, wait a minute, am I being set up right now? Ashton, am I being punked? I feel like I'm being punked right now. Is Ashton Kutcher gonna pop out of the closet? I feel like I'm being punked. But you start catching yourself. That's the key. Catch yourself before you go, wang. That's your normal processing reaction to something. A little more of this first. Wait a minute. There's a disturbance in the force. I feel like I'm being set up. Disturbance in the force? Wait a minute. Same thing, you get pulled over by an officer or something, and they're trying to set you up, let's just say. They're like, oh, you know how fast you were going? I go, woo! Officer, was that me you had on the speed gun, or the guy that flew by me like I was standing still? No. You sure it was me or the guy that flew by me like I was standing still in the BMW? Hey, you sure it was me or the guy that flew by me like I was standing still, sir? And then you glitch them. They go, whoa, I couldn't catch that guy, but I caught you, but you have to catch him. You're like, just carry on. Slow down a little bit out there, sir. I'm like, yes, sir. 10-4 there, little buddy. I'm trying to say is use your Jedi powers however you want, but the first powers that you will learn is being able to control your mind. You got to be able to control your mind, pause it, then feel your emotions, then come from your heart, and then use your mind to dictate your truth. All right. I think that's us for today. Hope you guys enjoyed our little little Yodi. Love Yodi. You know what? I love you guys, and I want you guys to know that, dude, we're cleaning up the United States right now. You guys are doing it I had a team, awesome goddesses cleaned up Texas a week ago, and fixed the JFK time loop. That was one of the functions of it. I'm not going to blow them up because they're undercover. You know who you are. You did a great job, by the way. And yes, I grabbed 2 or 3 turds from your hotel room when you guys were doing your work. But besides that, everything went hunky-dory. We are fixing time loops. We are mending timelines, and we are raising the frequency of this planet. One awesome, independent, sovereign being, you out there at a time. Remember that once you turn your light on, you give everyone else the opportunity to turn their light on. It's a chain reaction. You get strong and you're powerful in your light. You get healthy, abundant, and in an awesome mood at all times. You inspire others to drop all those veils and stuff and actually go, hey, this is actually me. Nice to meet you. So I express this from my heart to yours. I love you guys. For all you guys that missed our little flavor sale, I got a special thing coming. I don't know, I'm going to call it like stocking stuffers. I got a bunch of stuff that I'm going to put in a special thing on store.teamlight.com. It's like 50% off everything in there. I just did that because I have a lot of stuff that are like prototypes and stuff. I'm going to put them all in one cart. Give me a week or so to do so. But there'll be some awesome things for you guys if you didn't get an opportunity to take advantage of our sale. And I want to make sure you guys, I got to get the light out, man. I got to get you guys to organize the grids. I just got to keep moving it. And I got to keep pushing light on this planet to stabilize the function. You guys, in your own creations, keep pushing that light, keep being awesome, keep raising the frequency of consciousness. This little kid level stuff that's playing out, I'm already telling you right now what's going to take place. We're going to get what we want. Right person's going to be in there based upon law, not opinion. Law. Once the law is carried out, it'll be a chain reaction as more legal and lawful things are carried out across this planet. And then once that happens, we will have the reflection of never trusting something blindly ever again. And our parents are truly learning this lesson right now, to never to blindly follow something that doesn't sound right in your tum-tum and your intuition in the first place, okay? Creator loves you. The original creator of our soul loves us, never wants us to live in fear, okay? Understand that, facts. Anything else that wants you to do that, understand their individual motivation, and that they already signed their soul over to something that's going to treat them like a bauble. I come from a land where we laugh about things like this. Don't fall into the same trap they have fallen into. I love you very, very much. Hey, we're about to be partying. I just want to be real. Like, everyone's like, oh, what's happening, my tongue? Hey, they always do that. They go, everyone look over here. This is what's going on. And they're like, Ascension's popping off over here. Don't get hoodwinked. I love you. Sending love and abundance from Sedona. Peace. YouTube, I love you. May the force be with you always. Bye-bye.